Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to do another match analysis, and in this video I'm going to be playing in the Australian second division, and it's actually the FFA Cup, which is the Australian version of the FA Cup. I'm going to be playing in the number 7 shirt, and I'm going to be playing Wingback this game. So a few more defensive duties in this match, a few different lessons than my usual attacking lessons, but a lot of valuable stuff in here, so I hope you're ready for this one. So first play of the game, and already the first mistake. I actually played the ball back, however if I just checked over my shoulder I would see I've got absolutely acres of space, so all I needed to do was have a look and I would have recognised that. Next play I actually rectified this mistake, so as the ball's coming in you can see I'm checking my shoulder and recognising that I've got the space, so I take my first touch forward, a positive first touch, getting my head up and playing a forward pass. Next play here, I'm just looking up, looking for what options I have. I see this player is not available. I would like to play this pass if my player was making the run, would have been a perfect through ball opportunity. However, he's not making that run, so he is no longer an option. So I'm just playing the one option I have available to his feet. Now pay attention to what I do as I play the ball. Almost immediately after the ball has left my foot, I'm checking off of that kicking foot and getting into space just to create another option if the player wants it. Next play here, so the ball spilled into the middle, I'm coming in to get the ball. The two defenders here are checking towards me to pressure me, so that means they're freeing up the space behind them. So if I take a good directional first touch, and I can actually eliminate both players, which is what I do here. My pass isn't very accurately hit, although my defender does really well to turn on that. Next play here, I'm just getting myself behind the ball, helping my team defensively. Now on this play, I'm just checking into the middle of the pitch here. I'm seeing this player is about to make a pass. I can see that his only option is the player that is just on the inside here. So all I'm going to do is just try and block that passing lane. And he does go for the pass, and I'm able to intercept and win it back for the team. Next play here, ball comes out to me on the wing. Beat the player one-on-one. Get the ball across. Probably should have been a goal. So let's break this one down, have a look at it. So ball's coming out to me here. Ideally I would like to play that early ball in. However, I can't see any of my players making a run. So I'm going to take the player one-on-one to buy myself a bit more time. Don't know why the striker is checking towards the ball. So if you are a striker and you see that your winger is one-on-one, let him beat them. You should be checking into either near post, back post or trailing to try and get on the end of the cross. So I beat the player one-on-one, get that low driven cross in. Now let's have a look here. The ball's made it all the way to the back post along the ground and it's begging to be put in. This player's out of the game. He should be near post. This player's made a good run, however he should be more aggressive trying to get beyond that defender. And this player should absolutely be at the back post, minimal. So you should always have 3 players making runs, and that's going to increase your chances of scoring. However, it doesn't work out, although we do win a corner kick. Next play here, all I'm doing is getting my body between the ball and the defender, so I know that the only way he can get the ball is by fouling me. And I'm just playing it simple. We're into the second half now. Ball comes out to me on the wing, I'm checking over my shoulder, seeing there's a lot of space to turn and see what I've got available. So I take my first touch into the space, getting my head up, see there's a switch on, however the execution of the pass itself just wasn't good enough, although we did get them facing their own goal. Again, first touch is into the space. That's going to buy you more time. First touch into the space here. Seeing what I got on. Looking in the middle. There's just nothing on at this point. So all I'm going to do is chop the ball back out and play it to my open player. Ball comes out to me on the wing. Get the ball down. Going at my opponent one-on-one. Burst of speed. Just enough so that I could actually get a cross in. However, as we can see, there isn't any players running in the box once again. Hold it up for a second. Still no one to be seen in the box. So I'm just going to cut it back, and then I find a player on the edge of the box. He takes a first time shot, although we don't score. Next play, just a 1-2 with my left back. Next play here. This is just a classic splitting pass. Very simple but very effective when you find 2 players and there's one of your players in between, so you just split them. And then it just takes those 2 players out of the game and gives your player a lot more time and space to go and attack. Next play here, just intercepted, one-time pass, Now have a look, my player is actually checking back into the space with the ball. So I want to get out of there as soon as possible because he's coming into the space, so all I'm trying to do is clear it. I don't want to be blocking him. But I'm making an angled run, so this is another tip. Just always make your runs angled. You want to create as many angles for your teammates as possible. So I create that angle, he plays me the ball, and he does the exact same thing. So he's creating an angle for me, and we're able to pass it around a couple of players. And I'm able to find that pass because he's created a good angle for me. Next play here is exactly like the first half, so this is the only pass available for the opposition. I've recognized that, so all I'm going to do is check into that space so that I can block off the passing lane. This eliminates the option, and he still tries to play it anyway, so I'm able to intercept it. Next play here, I've tried to block off that passing lane, so the opposition has to dribble. He's forced to dribble. He actually makes a mistake. I intercept again, get the ball back for the team. Player plays it into me. Now this is another mistake. I do play this one-time pass back. However, we can see both players are pressing me with high momentum, so that means they would be opening up this space. If I checked over my shoulder, I would have recognized this. So it's just another lesson that visual awareness is important. If I'd recognized that, I could have took my first touch into the space, got my head up and advanced the play forwards instead of having to go backwards, although we did keep the ball, so no harm done. Next play here, ball comes into me, I'm just shielding it. Nothing on, so I'm just playing it back. For the last remaining few minutes of the game, I come onto the right wing. So here's me. The ball has been spilled out from a corner kick. I'm recognizing the space ahead of the ball, so it's a race between me and the other player. I'm just trying to get there first and take a touch into that space to buy myself a bit more time. See, there's nothing on down the line, cutting it inside, playing it to my striker as early as possible. Ball comes into me, kill it dead, touch out my feet and find a player. So let's have a look at this, as it did happen quickly. So I'm killing the ball dead, and as we can see, just like another couple of examples I've shown you, the defenders are coming in with high momentum, so they're trying to pressure me. So all I have to do is recognize where the space is that they're opening up and just take a clean first touch into that space, and it's just going to again buy me a little bit more time so that I can find an open player. So a little touch and then find my teammate. Last play of the game here, so the ball comes into the channel, I whip in the ball, and I still can't tell if the striker fluffed it or if the defender did really well. So let's break this one down. So I'm already in full sprint at this point before my players even played the ball. That allows me to get ahead of my opposition to give me a time and space advantage. So it's a great ball into the channel, perfectly weighted so that I can actually hit it first time. So all I'm doing is taking a second, getting my head up, seeing there's only one runner going into the box, which is not ideal at all. So the pass has to be really accurate if we want to get anything out of it. So I'm going to play this bending ball around the back three there. Now, as I said, there's only one runner, but there should be three. This player should be committing himself and trying to get in front of that defender and running towards that near post. And we should have a back post runner as well. However, for some reason, there's just not a lot of chemistry in the final third for our team. So I'm playing that ball in as accurate as I possibly can. As I said, there should be these three players in here, and I feel like if there was, we'd probably be putting this one away. However, there wasn't, and I've slowed this down, but I still can't tell if the striker's fluffed it or the defender has done really well. I'll let you guys decide. But anyway, that's the end of this video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for weekly training videos, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.